the two Lords, Nitai and Gaurachandra, are very merciful. They are the essence of all incarnations. The specific significance of these incarnations is that they introduced a process of chanting and dancing that is simply joyful. Joyful. My dear brother, I request that you just worship Lord Chaitanya Nityananda with firm conviction and faith. If one wants to be Krishna conscious by this process, one has to give up his engagement in sense gratification. One simply has to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Hare without any motive. My dear brother, just try to examine this. Within the three worlds, there is no one like Lord Chaitanya or Lord Nityananda. Their merciful qualities are so great that upon hearing them, even birds and beasts cry and stones melt. But Lochan Das regrets that I am entrapped by sense gratification. Since I have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, then Jamaraj, the superintendent of death, is punishing me by not allowing me to be attracted by this movement. Nama Sankirtana Haite Sarvanarthanaj Sarva Subhodaya Krishna Premera Ulas. You know that verse, Prabhu? Simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. I hope so. This is the means of awakening all good fortune and initiating the flow of waves of love for Krishna. Thank you for letting me sing that song. Whenever I see Gauri Nitai, I like to sing that song.
Anyways, can you take this?
We're going to do Jai Radha Madhava. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Huh? We don't need it anymore, right?
No.
Exactly. I'm going to keep doing it. 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Nato Dhamodidade Nashta Prayesu Badheshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Tanmopayatam Pratiyantu Vipra Ganga cha Devi Dhritta Chittam Ishe Dvijopasrishtha Kuhakas Takshapova Dashatvalam Gayata Vishnukatha Tanmopayatang Pratiyantu Vipra Ganga cha Devi Dhritta Chittam Ishe Dvijopasrishtha Kuhakastakshakova Dashatvalam Gayata Vishnugata Tanmopayantam Pratiyantu Vipra Ganga cha Devi Dhritta Chittam Ishe Dajopasrishtha Kuhakastakshakova Dashatvalam Gayata Vishnugata
Dhammopayata pratiyanta vipra.
Tanyopayatam pratiyantu vipra.
Ganga cha devi dhruta chittamishe.
Ganga cha devi drita chittam ishe.
Dvijopaha shrishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnugatha.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnughatha.
Tammopayatam pratiyantu vipra.
Tanyopayantam pratiyantu vipra.
Ganga cha devi drita chittamishe.
Ganga cha devi drita chittamishe.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshakova.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshakova.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnugata.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnughatha.
Tamyopayantam pratiyantu vipra.
Tanyopayantam pratiyantu vipra.
Ganga cha devi dhruta chittamishe.
Ganga cha devi drita chittamishe.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dashatvalam gayata vishnugata.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnughatha.
Tammopayatam pratiyantu vipra.
Tanmopayantam pratiyantu vipra.
Ganga cha devi drita chittamishe.
Ganga cha devi drita chittamishe.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dvijopashishta kuhakastakshako va.
Dashatvalam gayata vishnugata.
Dashadvalam gayata vishnughatha. So Kaylee's on here. Can she chant also?
You can ask.
We do Bhagavatam with her every morning. And she always chants.
Yeah. Keli Mataji, you want to chant? Cannot hear you.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I don't have the verse pulled up, Prabhuji, I'm sorry. Otherwise I would.
Nothing
You
unusual.
can see up or no? It's too small.
Yeah, it's too small
Oh.
and like blurry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hari
Sorry.
Tam, for that reason,
For that reason.
ma,
Ma
me,
me.
or me, excuse me. Upayatam,
Upayatam.
taken shelter of.
Taking shelter of.
Pratiyantu,
Pratiyantu.
just accept me.
Just accept.
Vipra,
Vipra.
O Brahmanas.
O Brahmana.
Ganga,
Ganga.
Mother Ganges.
Mother Ganges.
Cha,
Cha.
also.
Also.
Devi,
Devi.
direct representative of the Lord.
Direct
representative of the Lord.
Drita,
Drita.
taken into.
Taken into.
Chittam,
Chittam.
heart.
Heart.
Ishe,
Ishe.
unto the Lord.
Unto the Lord.
Dvija upashristha,
Dvija upashrishta.
created by the Brahmana.
Created by the Brahmana.
Kuhaka,
Kuhaka.
something magical.
Something magical.
Takshaka,
Takshaka.
the snake bird.
The snake bird.
Va,
Va.
either.
Either.
The shatu,
Dashatu.
let it bite.
Let it bite.
Alam,
Alam.
without further delay.
Without further delay.
Gayata,
Gayata.
please go on singing.
Please go on singing.
Vishnu Ghata,
Vishnu Ghata.
narration of the deeds of Vishnu.
Narration of the deeds of Vishnu.
Translation. O Brahmanas, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul, and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way. For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bird, or whatever magical thing the Brahmin created, bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. Please repeat. O Brahmanas,
O Brahmanas,
just accept me as a completely surrendered soul,
just accept me as a completely surrendered soul,
and let Mother Ganges,
and let Mother Ganges,
the representative of the Lord,
the representative of the Lord,
also accept me in that way.
also accept me in that way.
For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart.
For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart.
Let the snake bird,
Let the snake,
or whatever magical thing the Brahmin created,
or whatever magical thing the Brahman created,
bite me at once.
bite me at once.
I only desire that you all continue singing
I only desire that you all continue singing
the deeds of Lord Vishnu.
the deeds of Lord Vishnu.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. As soon as one is given up completely unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, he is not at all afraid of death. The atmosphere created by the presence of great devotees of the Lord on the bank of the Ganges and Maharaj Parikit's complete acceptance of the Lord's lotus feet were sufficient guarantee to the king for going back to Godhead. He thus became absolutely free from all fear of death. Yeah. So this is a pretty interesting purport that Prabhupada gives. He says that as soon as one is given up completely unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, he is not at all afraid of death. So Prabhupada used to tell us that our problem is we're not afraid of Maya too much, enough. So that we think we can play around in Maya and we'll be all right. So, and he used to tell us that we have to prepare for the time of death because we don't know when death is coming. So if we're always thinking that death can come at any moment, then we'll always try to be prepared for that moment. So how does one prepare for that moment of death? As it says here, that because all the great devotees of the Lord were gathered at the bank of the Ganges, then, and Maharaj Parikit completely accepted the Lord's lotus feet, then he wasn't afraid of death anymore. He said, not only that, he was welcoming it. He said, "What, snake bird, whatever, come on, let's go. I'm ready. Bite me. Let me go. Let me go back home, back to Godhead." So he was completely ready for his death to approach. Only because we think that a death is the end of it all, because it's the end of our experiences in this material world, in this particular body. Only because we think like that, then we're afraid that, well, what's going to happen to us? We won't have our place in this material world. But if we understand Bhagavad Gita says that the soul can't be withered by wind, can't be wet by water, can't be cut by a sword, can't be burnt by fire, and can't really be affected by death. Because the body, we know the body can burn. People burn up in fires. Imagine that. The body burns up and they're hollering and screaming because they're identifying themselves with the body and the pain caused by the burning. And he was teaching us and telling us, don't think this won't happen to you. Don't think that you're not going to reach this point in life. As even the materialists say, as sure as death. That's just to confirm that something is so certain that it's just as certain as death. Right? And Bhagavad Gita says, for one who's born, death is certain. For one who's dead, birth is certain. So we can't be bewildered by these change of bodies. And the only way that we aren't going to be bewildered by these change of bodies, if we do like Maharaj Pariksit, and we hear about Krishna. He says, just go on describing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. That's all I need to be, is within this transcendental vibration of the description of Krishna's activities and the holy name of Krishna. And then there'll be no fear. But until we reach that consciousness, then we can be afraid of death. But we should use that as an impetus to understand that we have to become more Krishna conscious, so that this fear of death will disappear. And it will disappear in Krishna consciousness. It will. And no matter how young we think we are, we don't know when death can come. Right? Death comes to all ages, and to all races, and to all ethnicities, to all religious people, to everyone and every living entity, all species in this material world. Because this material world is no place for the spirit soul. These bodies are no place for a spirit soul. Right? You think that spirit soul is happy in a bug's body, crawling around, looking at this vast floor way over here and thinking, I got to go way over there? And for what? Just to try to find something to eat or drink. And then some bugs only live a day. And then they go on. So we don't want to take these bodies in the material world. There's 8,400,000 species of life, and we've been through all of them. We may not see that for ourselves, but we understand that's the verdict of the Shastra. That's a verdict of the spiritual master. It tells us that, yeah, we've been through all these. We've been since time immemorial, Prabhupada says. We've been in this material world. We've been taking birth and after birth in this material world. Now maybe we don't remember all that, which is very fortunate and blessing of Krishna that we don't remember that in one sense. But we can understand that that's a fact. And we accept that as a fact. And we have to accept all these things as a fact. Just like last night, I was talking to somebody after giving a talk, and a couple came up to me, and they were talking about, what can we do to go on and have a good path in life? And so I told them, chant Hare Krishna. But they smiled as if you got to be kidding, that's it. You got to be kidding. That's it. And I said, I see you smiling as if there's something more. And I said, no, there's nothing more. That's the real medicine for this age. Don't take this chanting of Hare Krishna as such a light thing. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Prabhupada said when you chant Hare Krishna, he dances on your tongue. Just imagine that Krishna is dancing on our tongue. We say Krishna, Krishna, and then we see Krishna just like he's dancing on the heads of Kaliya serpent, right? And then Kaliya serpent therefore is spitting up all of his poison. All these bad things are because Krishna's lotus feet are dancing on his head. So Krishna dances on our tongue as we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and then all of this previous stuff and all of our attachments, they start to flee and fly away. We give them up. By this course, we see that it takes a long time because we're so attached to this material world. That right there is proof that we've been through all these 8,400,000 species of life, developing attachments in all of them. Right? We know the story of Lord Indra. He took birth as a pig in the material world, And then it was time for him to go back home, and he'd, oh, I don't want to go back. You ever seen a pigsty? What does your mother say when she comes into your room and you're a kid and everything's all over the place? She says, it's just like a pigsty. That's because a pigsty is this awful, smelly, dirty place to the humans. To the pigs, oh, it's heaven. They can poke their head around in the mud and in the stool, and they eat their own stool. Oh, it's terrible. But Lord Indra says, oh, I got my piglets, I have my sheep pig, everything is so nice here. So we don't want to be like that. We want to be Krishna conscious and see this material world for what it is. And we chant Hare Krishna in order to get out of this material world. So this is what's happening here, that Maharaj Parikshit is absorbed in this hearing. This is why he ended up where he is. Because he said, jeepers, I've been cursed, I'll accept the curse, I did wrong, but what should I do now? I got only 7 days to live. What does a man do when he's about the end of his life? And as we said before, Prabhupada said you should always think that death can come at any moment. So now this is so instructive to us, because we don't know when that moment is, so we can take this example of Maharaj Parikshit and try to think, well, what should we do now? What should we do? And so the answer came in the form of Shukadev Goswami, that you should hear about Krishna. You should chant Krishna's names. And then that's the way to prepare for leaving this body. So, it's pretty simple. We just have to have some faith. That's what Lord Nityananda said, right? That he's inviting everyone to come down to the marketplace of the holy name, and he said, what's the price? Just have a little faith. That's the price. Just have a little faith that this holy name will give you everything. And not only that, it's as we just sang, it's a very joyful process. Simple and joyful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that's all I have to say about that. Hare Krishna. Anybody have anything to add, subtract, or question? Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you for playing the drum so nicely. You're so fortunate to have such a drummer here.
Although you know the Maha Mantra is the ultimate for in our Krishna consciousness life, but there no faith comes, fully faith. Why we didn't develop that fully faith on Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is everything.
Okay, that's what helps us develop faith is singing these songs about the holy name and about the great devotees and how their realizations and all that, reading Prabhupada's books and engaging in the practice of Krishna consciousness. And then from all that, we get a taste. And then from that taste encourages us for more. Just like when Indrisha cooks some nice prasadam and you take one bite and, oh, that's pretty good, I'll take some more. And I'll tell you, then maybe you'll get seconds. But the problem is that we can only eat so much. So if we eat too much, then we can get sick. But it's not like that with the Maha Mantra. Prabhupada said we should chant 24 hours a day. But then again, he said, if you try to do that, you'll go crazy. For us in the material world. So Prabhupada told us that serving Krishna, that's like chanting Hare Krishna also. Because there's 9 forms of devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, all those forms. So, and one can become perfect by any one of those forms of devotional service. So all of this paraphernalia that Prabhupada's given us, all of his books, all of his program, his morning program, evening program, festivals, everything that Prabhupada taught us about the whole embodiment of the process of Krishna consciousness is meant to give us this faith in chanting the holy name. Right? The Prabhupada asked Hansaduta one time, he said, why have I written all these books? And he tried to think of, well, because you wanted us to have all this knowledge of Krishna Gana. And Prabhupada said, no, to get you to chant Hare Krishna. So it says this is all directed at getting us to chant Hare Krishna. Harinam, Harinam, Harinam eva kevalam. You know that verse, right? So it's the only way. The only way in this age of Kali to attain realization is chanting of the holy name. Lord Chaitanya was preaching that verse. And what did he do? He gave the example of being a devotee. And he, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You've seen those movies where Mahaprabhu is running around like this in the sand dunes and everywhere. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur in all his songs, he's begging to always have the holy name, always be hearing the holy name. And Narada Muni, Bhajai Vina. Right? Lord Shiva's Hari Bol, they're embracing. Lord Brahma's, everybody's in ecstasy. Because the whole world is chanting Hare Krishna. Even the tigers, when Lord Chaitanya went and kicked it, get up, tiger. The tiger jumped up and started chanting Hare Krishna. And then he's kissing the deer. Hare Bol. And the deer are chanting Hare Krishna. The elephants are chanting Hare Krishna. So this is really the process for this age. It's
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. What do I know? Right? Anything else? Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.